All right, well, here's the moment of truth. I'm going to start gluing things up. Got 5 layers that need to be glued, but it looks like I can only fit 3 of them laying down on my clamps. Maybe 4? So what that means is I'm going to have to act pretty fast because I don't want glue to just start dripping down as soon as I straighten these up. Remember, I need the clamping pressure to actually even things out for me. So there will be moments where there's going to be glue dripping straight down because everything is not in place yet. All right, let's try opening up these clamps as much as I can. See if I can make room for one more board. That would be very useful. Oh, it looks pretty good. I might be able to stand this guy up. Yep. All right. Well, that being the case, I guess I'm going to change my strategy just a little bit. I'm going to see if I can put glue on all of them and then just go for it and lay them all down. So we can start, I suppose, with this guy over here, the odd man out. Step 1 is make sure that your glue is not all clogged up. And as I'll be using a lot of glue, I might as well go for it and fill this bottle up right now. But I have a pretty good feeling that I'll be refilling this. Okay. I'm gluing that bottle. All right. It may seem like a lot of glue, but I also have a lot of wood over here that I'm trying to glue together. So let's see. I'm gonna go for a swirly zigzag. And then a line all the way along the top. And then a line all the way. I want to make sure the corners are covered all the way along the bottom. Make sure these corners are covered. And then I guess I'll do one more line right in the middle. All right. I should confirm that their bottom sides are all facing me. As they are. Okay. So that was about 1/4 of a glue bottle. And make sure we get those corners. Bead just gonna run all along the top. Feed all along the bottom. All right. I feel like I should be moving a bit faster. I go along the top. And along the bottom. Another bead right in the middle. Okay, next. Those corners good. I'm feeling there's a little scarcity of glue right here and right here. Okay. Another spot right here. Those corners. Okay, now let's not waste much time and actually refill this bottle real quick. I don't like leaving exposed glue for so long. Let's see which one don't I like. This guy, I'm going to give him another bead of glue because I don't think he got enough. And certainly he didn't get enough along his edges. I'm also feeling that this guy did not get enough glue at all. Time's running out because that glue is going to start to set soon. And then everything will go wrong. Right. Stand these guys up. There's number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Okay. This side too. All right, that's as far as I'll go. Okay, I go in the middle. Without wasting much time. There we go. Okay. Okay. Good. Okay, that's that. What else do we have? Oh, we've got a little girl who's yelling something outside. I'm not sure what language she's speaking. So I'm sticking small pieces of wood where I'm clamping it to make sure that this clamp does not mar the surface. I heard that essentially if your clamp is harder than your wood and you crank down on the clamp, well, it's going to cause the wood, it's going to cause marks on the wood. Don't want to spend all this time on this gorgeous wood just to have marks from the clamps. Okay. And you need one more like that. A lot of small pieces of wood though. Okay. This is a big clamp. Okay. And now I'll do my best to stand this bad boy up so I can put some clamps on the other side. I also want some clamps on the end over here. Maybe I'll do those first. Let's see. See if we can get one right here. Pardon my reach, Mr. Camera. There we go. Well, you know how they say you can never have enough clamps? This is exactly the moment they were thinking of. Okay, I need to put one on the other end. But first, I think what I'll try to do is stand this guy up. Okay. I think it weighs twice as much just from the clamps alone. And I have to worry about these wires now. Okay, there we go. Let's see, this guy's in the way. Okay. Okay, that's not good. I feel like I'm stuck on something over there. Am I? I don't see it. Let's just try that again. There we go. There we go. Okay. Boy, that's heavy. All right. Pardon me, but I need to come around this side and see what things are looking like on this side. Well, good news is there's squeeze out all along. I can squeeze out along this side too, which makes me hope that that means that the glue really kind of has penetrated all the way through the wood. And because of that, I'm hoping that it's going to be able to fill in any small gaps. All right, let's put another clamp on that end over there. But I'm running out of small pieces of wood. I don't think I would have ever heard myself say that. Let's see. This one good? Yeah, this will work. All right, let's just cut this guy down a little bit. Okay. I'm going to use my shooting board to make myself a few more small pieces of wood. All right. And then let's put that shooting board out of the way. Let's get this guy out of the way. I'm just waiting to hear a spectacular crash in the middle of the night because I could picture this guy just coming down. And boy, would that make a loud noise, wouldn't it? Okay, one of these guys here and one down below. Chin up a bit and then crank down. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that I've reached the point of no return. Why don't we move our clamp cam over here? What do you think? Point of no return? Or do you think there's a chance of actually fixing this at some point? Well, let's take a look. How many more clamps do I have? I got this guy. You'll go here. All right there. Okay, what does that look like on this side? Pretty good. Then we can go back and tighten all of these just a little bit. What I really want to do is tighten the ones that I put on first. Okay. And any more? Let's see. I guess I can fit one here. The problem with these is that they can only tighten as well as you can kind of crush them with your hands. But I'm not sure I like it there because I won't be able to lay it on that side. Maybe I'll be laying it on the other side, yeah, I guess. If that's the case, what I should do, I should take this as far here as I can. I'm not sure if I want to do that. So here's the problem I'm facing. I guess I need to get those pieces of wood out of the way and move this clamp out of the way. Maybe I'll switch some of these to the other side and then use these on here. The problem that I'm facing is that if I lay this back down, I'm just worried that over time gravity might let the pieces of wood slip ever so slightly, and I'd rather have them still all flat on this end over here because I like that end better. If I rest it on this side, I worry that maybe they'll just slide over that side just a little bit, and I don't want to see that. I'm going to take this clamp out, and I'm going to reposition the other one. So he gets to be here. Okay, and then I'm going to take this guy and move him to the other side. Okay, so this guy's like getting a nice big old arch going on. I probably cranked him down a little tight. All right. So out you go. Around to this side. There's a lot of grunting in this video, isn't there? Okay. Take another one of these and we will put him where? I think we'll put him here. No, actually that middle part is kind of critical, so maybe I'll do it on this side over here. I don't want to mess with that middle part. Looks like that guy got a little glue on him, so I'm not going to use him again. Okay. Now the reason I want to lay this back down is if I lay it back down, what I can do is I can go and retighten all of my clamps. Right now, the most critical clamps, which are these kind of bar clamps over here, they're all kind of being used as ladders or steps or whatever it's leaning on it, so I can't actually adjust those. So I'm going to take a minute now, maybe disconnect my microphone just long enough so that I can just move those other pieces of lumber out of the way so that I can go lay everything down. All right. Well, here's the good news. As I said, I'm pretty sure I've reached the point of no return that I've started gluing up all of these pieces of wood. They, let's see. I'm sorry, as I said, I reached the point of no return now that I've put this glue on this wood. I'm feeling that, like, if this doesn't work out, basically being able to replace or reuse these pieces of wood would be kind of tricky. So, you know, it's like this is their last chance. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just try to see if I can give each one of these at least a small crank. Considering that things may have shifted just a little bit. This is actually one of my first ones, and he wants a bigger crank. You know, things may have shifted a little bit since I first put everything together. Okay. This one's just not happy at all. Maybe I'll loosen him, drop him down, and come back in and tighten him over. Okay. And then last but not least, there's this guy. Okay. Well, now I got glue all over my hands. And something about water cleanup. Let's see if they're telling the truth. Use some water. Use a rag. If I was my kids, I wouldn't be using water in a rag. I'd just be using my pants. I guess water cleanup is water cleanup, right? Because I guess it means that it would have come off their pants too. Okay, you're tight. You're pretty tight. You're tight. You're as best as I can do. Oh boy, you're tight. You're in the way. And, you could use a couple of cranks, it looks like. Okay. And you are somewhat happy too. All right. Well, this was a pretty special moment for me. It marks a significant milestone in what I'm working on, because I went from whole bunches of very, very long pieces of somewhat rough cut lumber to this. And this doesn't look like much, but it's actually the combination of a lot of work, because it means that I cut things, I ripped them close to the width I wanted to, I, cross-cut them somewhat close to the length I wanted to. I'm seeing some gaps over here. That's going to make me just a little bit sad. And then, and now I've got them somewhat smooth and got them squeezed together as tight as I can. And I just have to give them a day or so to dry up. And then I get to plane this whole thing, and I'll have one beautiful slab of laminated hard maple that probably weighs 500 pounds or something like that. I'd be curious to weigh it. Thanks for watching. I think I'm done for today.